Welcome to my views and two news stories. First one is about controversial remarks passed by Oromia Regional President Shimelis Abdisa, who spoke about Addis Ababa, a message about Addis Ababa from Shimelis Abdisa, Oromia Regional President. What did he say? Uh, and how are these remarks going to be received by Amharas living in Addis Ababa and Amhara region and other regions of Ethiopia? Secondly, Tigray, where idea of the establishment of advisory council is under fire. Not just idea, but the way this idea is being implemented. Three opposition parties have issued a joint statement about this advisory council being established in Tigray by Getacheo's government. Addis Ababa, status of Addis Ababa, what is happening in Addis Ababa, are source of conflict, mainly between two ethnic groups, Amharas and Oromos. Groups in Oromia, like Ola, say that Addis Ababa is Oromia. It's part of Oromia. And it's not Addis Ababa, it's Finfine, that Oromos have every right to be in control, in entire control of Addis Ababa. Amharas, some others say that Addis Ababa is a federal capital. Federal capital is not, it cannot be under the control of one region. So it belongs to all Ethiopians. The status of Addis Ababa is disputed between Oromos and Amharas. And I think one of the demands by the Oromo Liberation Army in talks held last year was about Addis Ababa too. Oromia Regional President, Prosperity Party leader Shimelis Abdisa a few hours ago passed some remarks about Addis Ababa. Remarks will definitely create a controversy. It will stir definitely a controversy because the nature of these remarks. What did he say? Shimelis said that Oromos were expelled from Addis Ababa in the past. Ethnic cleansing of Oromos was committed in Addis Ababa. And even those who were living in Addis Ababa, they were made to feel as if they were foreigners. They felt foreigners because they were not given equal treatment. Others dominated, tried to dominate Addis Ababa. But now things have changed. A new chapter is being opened by the government, and that is that government wants to bring back those who were expelled from Addis Ababa, Oromos. And that is why government is working on several projects to bring back those who were forcibly evicted from the city Addis Ababa. The Oromia president mentioned several projects which are ongoing, which are being built in Addis Ababa, like Addis Ababa Presidential Office, Addis Ababa Oromia Regional President Office in Addis Ababa, like Oromia Police Commission Office, Oromia Regional Supreme Court building here, shopping malls, banks, and other buildings. Addis Ababa is a regional capital too, if I am not wrong. It is Oromia regional capital too, and Addis Ababa federal capital too. Some say that original Oromia regional capital is not Addis Ababa, but Oromos just make this claim. But since Oromia president sits in Addis Ababa, Oromia regional president office is being built here, police commission office, regional court. So it's regional capital definitely as well, apart from being federal capital too. So Shimelis made his intentions very clear through this message. By the way, Establishment of Shaggar is also a controversial issue between Tigray and between Oromos and Amharas. Shaggar encircles Addis Ababa. Shaggar is being built. If Shaggar is built, if a modern city surrounding Addis Ababa is built, Addis Ababa will be engulfed. That is what groups in Amhara, other regions say when they criticize Shaggar project. They say Shaggar is basically meant to make Addis Ababa irrelevant. Shaggar is being worked on definitely. Now, Shimelis Abdisa's remarks are definitely going to stir a controversy. Though he says, Shimelis said that he said, we don't want to go into history, into past grievances, but we want to bring back those who were expelled. So, problem is that this narrative of Shimelis Abdisa is going to be rejected by others. Others would say that now Oromos want to dominate Ethiopia. They want to dominate the capital. Capital belongs to all ethnic groups, all regional states. This is another or one of several key issues for which all Ethiopian players will have to sit and reach some sort of understanding. Flag is one of the issues. Capital is one of such issues, etc. Uh, so Shimelis has made it clear that Oromos are going to be settled in Addis Ababa through the establishment, construction of different projects. It's not that large-scale Oromo population is entering Addis Ababa from other parts of Oromia. No. Technically, Oromia regional government is expanding its presence in Addis Ababa. That is a way of settling Oromos, because if Oromia regional government builds buildings, if it establishes offices, obviously there'll be employees as well. Employees of Oromia regional government will be based there. They'll live here. They'll be given accommodation as well. So it's a way of increasing Oromo presence in Addis Ababa, Ethiopian capital. Secondly, there's Tigray, where Getachew government is establishing advisory council. Opposition parties are criticizing the way it is being established. Getachew's government, the cabinet of interim president, has approved the draft for the establishment of advisory council. Why is there need for this advisory council? Because Tigray has no regional council. Tigray regional council was elected in 2020 before the war broke out, but the election was declared null and void by Ethiopian parliament. And then we saw that in Pretoria, TPLF agreed to the decision by the parliament of 2020 of declaring the election null and void. New election is going to be held in Tigray when? Maybe this year, no one clearly knows. So in the absence of a regional council, Tigray government says there should be an advisory body called Advisory Council. Politicians, security officials, civil society members, religious leaders will be part of this advisory council. 3 opposition parties issued a joint statement this week criticizing the role of advisory council. The opposition parties of Tigray say that this council should not be just an advisory council. Rather, the council should have powers to pass decisions, powers to ensure that decisions are implemented. There is no point in creating a body which has only advisory role. First criticism. Secondly, the opposition parties say that if the chief, the president and deputy president of the advisory council are nominated by Tigray interim president, it means that advisory council wouldn't be independent. It wouldn't be powerful. It would be under the thumb of Tigray interim government. So that is why the council members should elect the chairman and deputy chairman. Let's see, will Tigray interim government listen to the criticism, to the suggestions of opposition parties? Will opposition parties be adjusted in this advisory council? That remains to be seen. TPLF also showed reservations about this advisory council a few months ago. Now, TPLF is silent. Rather, yesterday TPLF issued a statement after an 8-day long meeting, and it said there was no dispute, no disagreement between the TPLF and Tigray interim government. So maybe TPLF and interim government have reached a consensus about this advisory council. Opposition parties want greater role, more powers for the advisory council with independent structure, it seems. Thank you for watching.